Hello everybody, my name is Sam, and I would like to share with you 6 things to think about if you want to eat healthier using easy, cheap recipes. Many people tend to get overweight and are living healthy lives every day. Unfortunately, that exists everywhere. It doesn't happen because it's impossible to eat healthy. It happens for several reasons. People may not know how to cook healthy meals. They're too lazy to cook healthy meals. Maybe they're too worried that the healthy food will taste horrible. Or maybe they don't want to spend too much money on healthy meal food. If you or anyone at your know want to live a healthier life, or are too afraid to because of any of the reasons stated above, fortunately, I will cover the 6 most important steps in this video. You should keep on reading the 6 tips that you should follow if you want to live healthier while on a budget. The first tip is that you should eat a variety of nutrient-rich foods. Sadly, no one food has all the important nutrients. Your daily food selection should include bread and other whole grain products, fruits, vegetables, dairy products, poultry, meat, fish, and other protein foods. The optimal amount of food that you should eat really depends on the speed of your metabolism. You'll need a recipe book that is packed with nutritious foods that will leave your belly satisfied, not tired. Second tip is eat regular meals. If you skip meals, you'll be much hungrier later on and face the high risk of fatiguing yourself. When you're hungry, it's also tempting to forget about good nutrition. Snack between meals is always better than going hungry. But you need to be careful that a snack isn't large enough to be considered a full meal. You'll need a cookbook that is a collection of easily prepared snacks if you don't want to spend a little extra time cooking full meals. And of course, it wouldn't hurt if the meals themselves wouldn't really take that long to prepare and make either. The third tip is to find a plan that's affordable. Sure, eating healthy is important, but that doesn't mean that you have to spend all of your money doing it. It's important to find a plan that fits your budget while at the same time serves its full purpose. If you thought you had to spend more money than you should on eating healthy, you're wrong. It's important to have a cookbook that is available for really cheap, and many of the easy cheap recipes inside should be used with the food that you already have at home. And don't worry if you don't have all this food at home. The next time you go shopping, instead of just buying random stuff, buy the foods that you will need for your diet. Fourth tip is to decide what you want before going grocery shopping. I always think it's kind of funny when somebody goes to buy food at the grocery store, but they end up spending all their money on unnecessary junk that they never meant to buy in the first place. It's even funnier when they actually bother to make a list and they still buy unnecessary items. I've been guilty of this in the past, and I'm sure many of you are, but it's time to put a stop to that. You should plan your meals and snacks for the week accordingly to your budget. By including on your grocery list only the meals that you plan to cook that week, you can save money by buying only what you need, limiting extra purchases in the process. Of course, if the recipe book includes the food that you need for each meal, planning ahead shouldn't be too difficult, because the recipe book should already have easy, cheap recipes. The fifth tip is to balance your food choices over time. The best diet cookbook would have easy, cheap recipes to choose from, so that certainly should not be a problem. You don't have to be a robot and eat the same boring foods over and over and over again for every day of your life. You just have to have food that's low in fat, salt, and sugar. Basically, your food choices need to have a little bit of everything when it comes to nutrients. That is very important. And sixth and final tip is please enjoy the food that you are eating. If you want to know what could be the most important reason why people go off their diets and continue eating unhealthy, it's because the so-called healthy food that they're eating tasted like vomit. I mean, who could blame them? I'm sure that I would quit too if my diet food tasted like crap. Logically, you would want a recipe book, which the recipe inside tastes absolutely delicious. Sure, there are probably 1 or 2 recipes that might not be so good, but nobody's perfect, not even recipe books. Still, I know about a cookbook that might be the most unique and tastiest cookbook out there. These recipes look simple to follow, I know they do, but exactly which recipe book can actually help you follow these steps? I mean, is it really worth it? If you want to eat healthy, it's never too late. If you want, you can click on the link below to find out about the recipe book that can really improve your process with your diet.